No, they should be separate. Actually, what my concern is this. So here's a shower sump.
Okay.
And this is probably that little pump out there.
Right.
And it shows it coming in and teeing, which is what we had just found.
Okay.
To see this one here, it shows it eventually tees into here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you follow that back, that's the electric bilge. That's a problem.
Go ahead, pull. Keep pulling more. Great.
The bilge hose changes at the very minimum, changing the hose and getting rid of the tee from the shower sump so that both of them discharge out of the bilge discharge itself.
That's good.
Yeah, that'll be a nice seal then. Yeah, there you go.
So now I'm going to install this here onto the through hull, and then we have just repaired our main salon bilge pump. Much better connectors and much better quality hose. Now it's time to replace this traveler line. It's old and frayed, not what you want for the traveler. Line comes in here, goes through underneath this little thing here, and it goes through the lower round thing, up here, around the top one, down again, in between the middle, up around to the lower one, around that, and ends in this eyelet here. All right, I think I got it. Time to replace it. Yay, I got my traveler line. This is a brand new traveler line. I went to West Marine Riggers in Annapolis, got the right line. I'm going to install it. The traveler is important, and this line will help us to sail this boat. So, stay tuned, and you're going to see me try to remember how to attach this traveler line, the new line. I've also ordered a topping lift new line, as well as the main halyard or line or sheet for the mainsail. So those are the three things I need to do the next couple days. Toilet fix, make sure the water is working, and get the running rigging working ready so that we can go sailing and get this show on the road.
Yeah, the joker valve isn't completely shut. Look at it. See, it's not completely sealed. So that's the old one. Here's the new one.
You think it's the right one?
And these, look at this gasket. It's really not tight either. That's the new one. Look how tight that is. So it's supposed to open and then close to create a vacuum.
Right.
And that doesn't. That just simply looks like it doesn't ever really close. Like I'm squeezing it and it still has like openings.
Right.
Okay, well, you can't say that I don't try and take responsibility for myself. So I'm a woman who wants to be able to just use a toilet And you know what? I want to know how it works, and I want it to work reliably. So I want to fix the toilet. It's like joke is on you, joker valve, it's going to annoy you, and I just think that that's a cruel name for a part that's going to annoy you. That's all, that's my rant, the end. And reset it, and the two of us holding it would maybe make it more helpful.
Yeah, this whole thing needs to be reset.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Actually, the tools, we have a short one at home, a screwdriver that's like...
Yeah, that doesn't...
We didn't bring that? Or was that a non-Phillips set? I have like a screwdriver.
Yeah, I know, we don't have it here. So, moment of truth, let's see if it flushes.
Hey, look, there's no refuse though in there, so it's been somewhere.
Yeah, some of it spilled out.
Oh, you want to read the directions, or we kind of remember how to do it? You start with this. Yeah, the bowl's empty, so this is more to get the water in.
Okay, so the flushing pump. No. On completion of servicing, shut the flush control so black solid to the right, which it is. Close both seat. Okay, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so now we want to open inlet seat cock, which we did.
Which I just did.
Half fill the bowl with warm, fresh water.
Okay,
we're going to put in vinegar because that clears that nastiness. Okay, oh god, that's so gross. Does that sound dry?
all right, we got a flood coming
Where
out
did that
here.
leak from?
From somewhere back behind there.
No, it didn't start there, did it?
Yeah, that's where it came out from.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah, that's
because then
right.
it's behind the board, then
Yeah.
it's not this thing.
Okay. Get out here from it. It's coming from, not coming from, is it coming from there maybe?
Yeah, there's something behind the wall now. Now maybe we have the suction right, and there's some leak in the hose behind the wall here. Okay. Well, at least that's vinegar and not pee. That's year-old pee. So, in the middle of pumping, then all of a sudden we had a leak all over the bathroom floor of the vinegar we put in.
I like your glasses.
So then it looked like I wasn't strong enough to screw the screws in, and maybe that's why it leaked. So we remounted the base, and Vinny screwed all the screws in. So now let's see if it still leaks.
Okay. Seat cock open.
Seat cock open.
Pumping out the vinegar.
Pump out the vinegar.
It's out. Now this is supposed to bring water, and here we go.
That doesn't sound right. Is that air? Do you hear air popping through, coming out? That doesn't sound sealed. That's why. It's not sealed.
Maybe it's the O-ring.
You mean the one that they don't tell you which one's the...
You know, that O-ring is important. Isn't that what blew up the Challenger shuttle, the space shuttle, when I was in college? O-rings are important. All right, we still can't get water. We did the service pack. I don't know what the hell was wrong with this.
I'm done with the toilet project for tonight. I'm definitely done. That's it. Okay, good morning. It's the next day, and we have a new trouble with the toilet. So we thought, based on our experience last night, that we at least get it pumping correctly to the holding tank. But we were not being able to get the water to flow in from the through hole. So we took it apart, reset it on the base, and so that's how it was left last night. This morning, Vin tried to pump it out to the holding tank, and it came out all over the place down below here. But he thinks that it's coming from behind the wall, like a tube got loose behind the wall. Well, now we're trying to remove the wall behind the toilet, and that's proving to be, at this point, an impossible task. So we're trying to figure out what our next option is. I really, you know what, this is a mess.
Yeah.
Not okay, no, and we're using a baller, it's all pouring out now, it's just all pouring out, we're pouring the whole thing out. Oh, it's just totally leaking without anything happening, alright. And it's coming from, no, where is it?
So, are you having fun being a sailboat owner? You own a yacht. Isn't it wondrous?
There's good days, and then there's other days. Today's another day. Okay, so then figured out how to get, he asked for some feedback about the bimini poles, the Dodger poles, so we got the hardware, just put that on, fixed that, got this going, and now we've got the Dodger out, and it's on, and it needs a couple of repairs. It may be okay. It's now the last side. There's probably a specialized way of getting this on and having it stretched to hit these last davits or whatever, so
Let me get a shot now.
I don't know if it would stretch better. So we're pulled tight on everywhere except for this last section. But if I pull too hard, we've got some rips here, and I'm afraid it's just going to rip it instead of stretch it. So I'm not sure if it would be better to maybe wet it and with the fabric would stretch easier if it was wet. Not sure. So.